And we're back. It's time for part 2 of the special backstory sessions that have been pre-recorded before this date because I went on a little trip. So I am probably doing something to make this happen right now, but we're not live. This is pre-recorded, but thank you for watching this live with us on this stream. I hope you enjoy this backstory session. After some time in your youth, you gain a reputation for taking on odd jobs. Not necessarily dangerous, but definitely not jobs that normal finders want to go seek out or jobs that bobblers find interesting. This is what happens when you get a request from Cinnamon, the director of the Storybook Theater in the Create District, to go and acquire some of the rarest props one can find. At the very tippy top of the wall surrounding Cirque is a basin filled to the brim with what Cinnamon calls the most exquisite representations of the apotheosis that resides within all fairies. She sends you with Enoch, one of the apprentices of the theater, to go with you. Enoch is a scrappy, fluffy, warm-toned fairy who looks like they've constantly crawled out of the dustiest hole they could find. They are your friend.
Okay.
This is where we start.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
This Cirque once or twice, but we're going all the way.
We gotta go up the wall.
All the way up.
All the way up. Ah.
Are you good?
Oh, I'm ready. Heights are not my thing.
So you don't climb very often?
No, I mean, I sometimes climb up into the catwalk at the theater, though.
Oh, have you climbed a rope or anything?
I'm sure I can manage it.
Okay.
I mean, up. I'm sure, maybe there's a ladder.
I have a grappling hook, and we can get up that way.
Well, we go up grappling hook. Wow.
Okay.
Whee.
All right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to travel from Imagination to Cirque, which is only one section apart. So it's not as far as if you were to go across, diagonally across Diction. Not that far. But it is a trek. It takes you, I don't know, let's see how long it takes. Let's see how successful. So we'll say for it to take less than a day I think we should both roll.
Okay.
It'll be we have to beat 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say we need to, this would be, I feel like athletics, right?
That's fair.
Okay, so that's a minus. So you're not gonna 1.
Okay.
So it's over a day for Enoch, unless you're doing something else. Whoa, holy shit, dude!
That would have been a 6 total.
Oh, God.
I feel like what happens is probably 2 is 2 gets through. 2 goes the most easy route, which grabs the grappling hook, goes to use the grappling hook the first time, looks down.
Enoch's just like,
Can you...
I'm going.
Oh.
Goodbye. Like this.
And 2 climbs down, wraps up the hook, tucks it away. It's like, okay, we'll go the slow way. We'll go the scenic route.
It's fine. The library is closed.
Okay.
So it takes you, I would say, a full day. Maybe at some point you have to stop and hide. And right before you get to Cirque, the sun has come up and the readers are back in the library. And blocking your way in motion between where you were traveling to the wall is a big library rolling cart.
Okay.
I think Enoch
Oh no.
just tries to fight it.
Oh no.
Just so that's a fight, and
She's looking for another way to get through, turns back to Enoch.
yeah.
What? Where? What are you doing? No.
No. Holy shit, Enoch, no. Oh, God. He doesn't even have fight. And that's a -2. No, okay, I'm going to roll against I'm going to roll the rolling cart. We're going to say
This is going great.
I think Enoch pulls out like a plastic cocktail sword and like is on guarding the cart, which has a 3. So that's a shift of, what did I say? Nothing. I forget what I rolled for Enoch. So we'll say it's just a shift of 3 because, boy, not great.
Okay,
Enoch is gonna take. You know what? I think we'll take 1 stress.
Okay, let's not fight the big things, please.
I shall slay this dragon.
No. No. Okay.
My God.
We can slay it when we come back.
bargaining
With
Baby face. We can slay it when we come back. Please.
Are you trying to do something against Enoch here? Or are you just trying to figure out the rolling cart?
I mean, I'm gonna try to convince him.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna.
I will use baby face if I have to.
You have to. What are you rolling here?
Would probably be rapport.
Okay,
yeah.
that's against will. Okay, Enoch's got a 1 to will.
So that would be. So that'd be a 1.
Okay. Well,
I could try to invoke
you,
baby face.
yeah, you can
for
invoke.
+2.
So
3.
there's 3. Okay.
Yeah. I
Well,
didn't have to.
You didn't have to.
Oh, well.
That's a shift of -1. So yeah, absolutely. Your little pouty face totally works. Enoch thinks you're the coolest thing. So Enoch's like, another day. I'm like, she's his little sword.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
But we can at least hide under here for a moment.
Like a spy.
Yeah, like a spy.
Da-da-da-da,
You're being
da-da.
sneaky. We gotta be quiet.
Da-da-da-da.
Quiet.
Da-da.
A little lower. We gotta be sneaky. And puts the hood on like this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right. How many readers are going through across between the cart and the desk?
I'm gonna say just the one who works behind the desk.
Okay.
Whoever is working the circulation desk that day.
Okay.
Now we can also wait if you wanted to wait for. I don't know if you're gonna get paid less if you take more time. It's up to Cinnamon, I suppose.
2's attention span is
Yeah.
that of a potato. So as much as like 2's like safe, but also waits for like 5 seconds, is like,
The feet are facing the other way.
Oh God. Okay.
Looks at her, is like, do you know how to like look different at all?
Ooh, good question. Well, Enoch. Oh, I forgot to give you this. So the Enoch's aspect is I can fit through there.
Okay.
Which isn't necessarily related to what you've been saying. What was I? The skill that I had. Let me see if I can find. I have another character that's come up recently that can change. And I had her stats with high stealth. So like the ability to kind of do that. So, and Enoch's stealth is high. So yeah, let's say yes. Let's say Enoch can change a little bit, and also is just small and scrappy and full of dust.
yeah.
This is like, okay, let's look like little dust bunnies. Little fluffy dust bunny things.
Okay. So canonically, dust bunnies are tumbleweeds. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
just FYI, they're spiky, they're prickly, they're not fun and cute and cuddly.
No.
So,
But like 2's are just like fluffy dust. It's a bunch of dust that's together in a clump. So.
and spiky. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think let's do this as a create an advantage here.
Okay.
So let's create the advantage of Dust Bunny,
Okay.
and I think we can both roll for it. I think this would be a stealth at a 4, right?
I think so.
That feels good to me. So go for it.
Baby 2 stealth is not as good. I mean, it makes sense. He doesn't bump as much.
Yeah.
Rude. Rude.
Yeah, so I mean, that gets you at a neutral, which isn't, what did I say? Stealth at 3.
You said 4.
4.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is like,
Yeah, so-
I might still want to.
Yeah, if you want to re-roll.
Try
Yeah.
to reroll, because I feel like he tries it the first time. He's like, sleeves are too long, the pants are still the same color. Like,
Yeah.
focus.
Focus. Okay.
Okay,
well,
that's a 3.
that's a 3.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, I'll say that we create the advantage without any free invokes.
Okay.
How about that? Because that's still a failure.
Yeah.
So,
It's not as bad of a failure.
well, we'll see if let's see what Enoch does. That's a 4. So we'll say that I get 1. So you can use Enoch's invoke if you need it later.
The outfit changed, but did not change enough to still visible in its bright blueness.
Ah, I see. So you're a bright blue tumbleweed.
Yeah, yep. Which, like, people look at it like,
denim lint.
yeah. But it's one of those things where you look at it long enough, you're like,
That's not right.
that's not right. So as long as no peoples look at it, no readers are gonna look at it. Right, good, yes.
Yeah, no, I think we've got it. You've both got Dust Bunny disguises on. And you stand at the base. So the circulation desk is an L-shaped. And between getting from the imagination section to Cirque, you come up at the very end of the L.
Okay.
And that's where the cart is. And like you kind of went under it and then came up to the other corner. So you are now facing the flat side of the long L.
Gotcha.
If you were to go around the corner and climb up through a specific area, you would get to Circuit Court, which is the city in Cirque, and then if you were to go around the corner and jump into one of the plants, you would end up in the jungle. But right now you're just facing the wall, so you stare up miles and miles above your head, and it's a big, slick, like not linoleum. What's the word I'm looking for? That's like the fake wood.
No.
You know, anyways.
I know
The
what
fake
you mean.
wood,
Yeah.
the plastic wood.
Yeah.
That's shiny and slick, and that's the side of the desk. And you stare up at it, and like the anime like glint comes off of it. And you hear like a whistle, like a wind. And the aspect on the wall is slippery.
That makes sense.
That's on the wall.
That makes sense.
And yeah, so now we're staring up at this wall.
Wow, that's hot. That's tall. Yeah, it's
I look like a tumbleweed.
that's different than I was. Oh, it's just flat all the way.
It's just
up.
flat.
Because most desks have it, does it have like the little ledge or does it meet straight up?
Ooh, we'll say that there's like a little bit of a lip, like not enough that it's useful to readers, but there's like a teeny bit of an overhang, which will give you a little bit of an overhang.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could probably try to throw the hook all the way up there.
Looks back around just at the readers and you're like,
I don't want to wait until. Do you think that we could wait until night? Do you think that would be an issue?
Like with your patients?
I mean, waiting would probably be a little bit struggle, but like
We could always just kill time by going into Circuit Court.
we could. I've never been there before.
Oh, I haven't either. I've only lived in imagination.
Oh, have you been anywhere else before?
No,
Oh.
this is so fun. Whee!
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So on the inside of the wall, and I think we talked about there being the drawers, which are caves. I think next to that is another little area of wood that hides the entrance to Circuit Court away from the readers. And essentially what has happened has been the expansion of imagination next to the wires and the Ethernet cable and all of that has expanded to create Circuit Court.
Gotcha.
Not as extensive as like Medi, which is that's like all the computers essentially. There's just one computer that they check in all the books at the front of the circulation desk. But it is a lively city. When you enter in, it's night, but it's always night in Circuit Court.
Makes sense.
There's neon lights of the city everywhere. And there are a bunch of strange and unique fairies that live in the wires and around because that's just the idea of it. Think neon noir.
Oh, yeah.
Think, cool, wet sidewalk, everything's glowing, and the only other thing that you might know about Circuit Court is that the section liege of Cirque and by extension Circuit Court is Lady Card, which you may or may not know, but you don't tend to interact with the higher areas anyways. So, so that's where we find ourselves now, in Circuit Court. And where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Look around for a moment and be like, oh, okay. And then see the cable like,
I wonder if we could climb those and then get up all the way. I wonder.
like looks to see if they.
And as you look, it turns into this like beautiful web of wires that if you were to overlay them with how the computer actually works they don't go anywhere. They've become the city. So you could certainly. And there's levels, like it's like high rises and alleys and all of this stuff.
It's the tangle that makes the IT person cry a little bit.
Yeah, but now it looks cool and like somebody lives there.
Yep.
And Enoch goes,
Yeah, we could climb it.
Are you? We could definitely try. Do you think that they would have maybe access? Access points?
Like keeps getting distracted by both conversation and looking at it. Can't do both at the same time. Being like,
You don't know anyone here.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm sure we could find somebody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's maybe go find someone who would know better than we do. Distract. Yeah. Let's go see. And also, you're sure you can climb?
I don't know, but we can find out.
Woo! Okay. All right. Let's go.
Okay, so you explore around and you spot a fairy who's got what are they, N64 gloves? Essentially on, like doing a cool thing over in the corner.
just perfectly miniatures.
Yeah, just miniature version of it. And they've got the VR goggles on.
So wait, they have
But they're
power
not
gloves
power gloves.
and then also VR.
But it's very clearly made out of, I don't know, plastic.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's not.
I just imagine like two singular LEDs.
Yeah. just like this size of like, I don't know.
I know
Like a
LEDs are
hand-
like
yeah,
tiny.
they're really
They'd
small.
be big. They'd
Yeah,
probably
like
be
a
about the
wiffle
size.
ball.
Yeah.
Two wiffle ball sized LEDs on this fairy's face.
Oh, excuse me.
Trying to avoid. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Who goes there?
Me.
No, that's a cool name, me.
That's not my name. My name's Two.
That's even cooler.
And then like turns around.
Yeah, how are you?
No, the other way. Oh no, you were. I was.
And then like goes, ah, and like lifts the goggles up.
Hi.
Whoa, you're blue and a dust ball.
Yes.
Are the dust bunnies sentient now?
Pulls her down.
How's that?
No.
Oh, good. I thought I'd been in the Matrix for too long.
Okay. What's the matrix? No, no. Never mind. I'll ask later. We can talk about it later. I have a question.
Yeah.
I have many questions.
Okay.
First question.
Yes.
How can we get up all the way?
There's so many levels of circuit court, dude.
Well, like all the way up.
All the way up to where?
Well, like the top of circ.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, like all the way to the surface.
Nobody goes there.
Well, yeah, but like, no. Is there any reason why?
Look around. It's so damn cool in here.
Well, it is cool here. It's cool
No one
here.
should go up there. They should be cool down here with me.
Okay. But hypothetically, if someone were to want to go up there,
They could. I don't know, man. But we could go up. We could see how high up we could go. There's a cool noodle place, 3 stories up.
I mean, do
Do you like noodles?
I do kind of like noodles, yeah.
Okay.
Looks at Enoch. Are you okay if they join?
I don't. This is an adventure.
Whee! Well, yeah. I mean, we're gonna go get noodles first.
Maybe I'll become a master after this. Hee. That's what apprentice, master. Oh, there's a journeyman in there somewhere.
Oh,
You've never been an apprentice, have you?
for a day.
Oh, nice.
But
Trying to get his voice back. I'm combining the two voices.
No, you've lost Enoch already.
I've lost Enoch. Oh, what's this guy's name? His name is Cereal.
and what's your name again, real quick?
My name's Cereal.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, let's go and see how high we can get up there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna put. Have you ever played or watched someone play Hitman 3? Okay, there's a level in Hitman 3 that I'm thinking of specifically. Okay. That's what I'm referencing here. But I'm also thinking of like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
So like, and also that one city in China that like when you're on the floor level, there's actually like 17 floors below you kind of deal. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So that's what I'm thinking of
Okay.
right now for Circuit Court, like glowing
Just, it's
neon,
on
but like
top, yeah.
everything's like on top of each other, and there's like so many like stairs, and then like you get up and you see something taller, but you would have to come down to go over to go up. So we're gonna
Like
say
Pittsburgh, if you folded Pittsburgh in on itself.
and then we'll make Circuit Court's aspect folded Pittsburgh,
So great. Love this.
because you know what that means. That's all we need here. Okay, so I'm gonna say that Circuit Court, to like navigate, to travel through here, you need to get against its provoke, I feel like this is like almost like a will thing, like a mental, like the imagination and just the straight up architecture of Circuit Court.
Okay.
To navigate it, you have to be like smart.
Does having cereal help?
Sure, we'll give you cereal. So we'll say the provoke for Circuit Court is 4, but I'll roll against you, and then we'll say cereal's will is also 4. 'Cause
Great.
I think that like cereal plays Sudoku in the Matrix. Why not?
Like world class.
yes.
Faye world class Sudoku player.
And he's not really doing it in the Matrix, but like he's seeing it.
Yeah.
Like in his mind's eye. Okay, so Circuit Court, that's a 3.
Okay.
That you have to beat, and then I'll roll
this is-
cereal. Holy
Hey,
shit,
yeah.
cereal!
Go cereal,
That's
go.
a 6. All right, so cereal should make it. I'll give you +1 because of cereal.
Can I reroll?
Yeah, reroll that.
Why?
Well, it's a neutral for you. So
Yeah,
what's
that
your-
just fully neutralizes
Well,
then.
if you get a +1,
I have a +1 for
so that would if
cereals +1 neutralizes this. That you still have a +1, but that's
I get a
not
plus
good
one.
against the
Still
3.
not good enough.
Oh no! Actually, I gotta roll for Enoch too. This is the first time I've rolled for like a bajillion people at once. Enoch's will is 1.
2 gets so distracted. Like trying
Enoch
to.
also got a 1.
2 is so distracted, is trying to remain focused so hard, but like there's a shop over here that
Yeah.
has something cool, and like, oh man, this place is, it's just like bordering overwhelming, and he's
Yeah.
just like,
And then Enoch's getting really into character as this dust bunny and starting to do forward rolls.
I don't know. Well, okay.
Cyril's fucking booking it.
Yeah, there's noodles up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was. Wait, Siri. Okay.
Come on, little guys, let's go.
trying so hard to keep up.
I think, why don't we say that you lose cereal?
Yeah, that would make sense. And just
Yeah.
be like,
And
I think he's gone. I think we lost cereal. Yeah, I think we did too. And now we're lost. Whee! This is exciting. Well, yeah. Maybe we can find someone else to help. Maybe there's a map. There's probably not a map. There doesn't usually be maps here. I mean, I think if imagination is happening, I don't know, the magic is just gonna make it this is kind of useless. Yeah, but like maps are still kind of useful sometimes. Yeah, I mean, but inside a city, probably not. Yeah, probably.
just gonna pick a random direction.
Okay.
This is the start of 2, picking a random direction and just going.
I like it. Tell me what you find.
I feel like he picks a random direction that looks like generally where the cables are, which I feel like is a lot. Like there's probably a whole just more or less wall of cables around them.
Yeah.
He's like, this one looks good. And at first, it's probably really bright. There are shops over here, like go through maybe a mini market that has some people who have wares, and they're more like tech-specific wares.
Yeah, for sure.
There definitely is like probably a shop that sells noodles, but it's not the right noodle shop because
the noodle shop.
It's not
a noodle
It's
shop.
a noodle shop, and 2's like, I don't think we're on the 3rd floor yet.
No.
So walks past that. There are a few places that have like new and improved glowing ropes.
Yeah.
Ropes don't actually glow. It's a black light, but don't tell anyone.
Fucking swindlers in regular, normal fairy city.
I feel like it's not full swindlers, but it's like one of those things where there's like glowing ropes. And then there's a little asterisk underneath that says, under certain conditions. So it's neon.
Not even the underground that
Nope.
we're making them terrible.
There's like only that one shop. The rest of them are like pretty legitimate. There's
Yeah.
ones that have like the little bulbs and the little like actual pieces of wire.
Yeah.
And then there's one that probably catches Tu's attention because it looks similar to one of the items that had been described by Cinnamon. So Tu's like, wait, I think that's it.
Okay.
And then beelines towards that, but make sure that Enoch is following more or less. Cannot lose Enoch.
Roll your athletics. Let me just see how much. So that's a 2 for Enoch.
Okay. The athletics would drop down one, so it's a it'd be a 3 still.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, Enoch's keeping up. We're going
Okay.
a little bit faster, but yeah.
What's what?
And points at the item and is like, I think that's one of the things we're supposed to get.
But aren't we supposed to go up?
Yes, but we can ask. And looks for the shopkeeper.
Sure. Yeah, let's make you a shopkeep. So this, let's say, have I done this already? Canonically. I love a bits and bobs by Pops and Bits.
I don't think you have.
I think that's only campaign 1.
I think that's campaign 1.
Yeah, I can't pass it up. I think it's funny.
Do it.
Okay, so the shop is called Bits and Bobs.
Okay.
But it's one fairy. and their name is Bobson Bits.
Okay.
Bobson Bits.
Bobson Bits.
Yeah, Bobson Bits. So BOBSUNBITS.
Okay.
Bobson Bits.
Bobson Bits. Got it. Okay.
And they go, well, hi there.
Hi. I have a question for you.
Yeah, I can answer any question.
I saw an item, points at it, like, and I was wondering, how did you get up there to get it?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, the thing about it is I tend to hire young folks to get my wares for me.
Mm-hmm.
I hired a individual
Okay.
named
Yes.
Stan.
Okay. Do you know where Stan is?
Yeah, well, Stan! Not here.
Do you know
But
where they usually are?
3rd floor with the noodle shop.
Do you know how to get to the 3rd floor noodle shop?
You gotta go up.
How do we go up?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yes.
You get me something cool, I'll give you the secret route.
Something cool.
Yeah, I love trading routes for things.
That's fair.
Opens up the bag, which at this point is just
It's just a regular bag. Yep.
And it has like a good deal of rope in it, goes through it, and then has a bright white, and it's a piece of shoelace, but because the black light, it does light up bright. And he's like, well, I got this. It looks kind of cool.
Oh, that's a lengthy piece of rope there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Pulls on it. He's like, it's pretty strong too, actually. It's got like the weave pattern in it.
Yeah, did you make it?
I didn't make it. I found it.
Oh,
Yeah.
young finder on our hands. Oh, maybe I'll employ you.
I could definitely get some things for you if you
Do
need
you do
some.
contract work?
I do more like case by case.
I need people on my payroll.
Oh.
I mean, Stan will get along.
I can get things like every so often, things that are like harder to find. So,
Well, we'll come back to that.
okay.
Well, and then the easiest way to get to the 3rd floor is this way. He like pulls down like a set of like stairs that just like open up in the ceiling.
Okay. All right.
And he's like,
We up. Go on.
and sets over. She's like, thank you, and sets the piece down and be like,
I'll be back later. We can probably work something out.
the thing goes up.
thumbs up to you. Cool. So you make your way up. This secret tunnel system is inside of a Ethernet cable.
Ooh.
So lots of plastic around the sides, and it's a little dark, but not too dark. And you can kind of see all the metal running through.
That's why the connection speed is so slow all the time.
Because there are fairies climbing in
Because
it.
there are fairies climbing at it.
And you make your way up, and there's like a very clear like exit for it. You're not stuck in this cable forever. And you pop your head out, and you're on like a flat, basically like balcony that you can look out and look over and see like all of Circuit Court kind of spread out. And then there's more of it behind you, and you turn around and you can kind of see a little bit in the distance is a neon noodle sign.
I wonder if that's the noodle shop. That'd be really ironic if that was not the noodle shop.
What if it's the worm shop?
2 is not going to think about whether or not it's the noodle shop, unfortunately. Not like me. 2 is just going to be like, noodles.
Or worms. Yes?
I like worms.
Oh.
I've never seen a real one. Have you ever seen a real worm?
I don't think so.
No! We could go see worms.
We could definitely after this.
So you make your way over to the noodle shop. And actually, it's both a noodle shop and a worm shop. But it's not real worms. They're all gummy worms. And the owner has put imagination magic on them to animate them.
Okay.
They're not sentient. They're just moving like the carnival ride. And they're in a big, huge tank. Like the tank goes like way far up.
It's like an old jar.
It's an old jar, but it's
a tank,
It
yeah.
looks like the Georgia Aquarium, and you're just looking up, and then there's like tables and chairs with fairies eating noodles, and Enoch's like
Worms. I think that those are worms.
worms, and like swooshes his face against the glass.
Turns around. Keeps glancing over to make sure that Enoch has not suddenly disappeared.
Enoch's like fully.
But looks to see if he can see Stan.
Stan. Okay.
Or Cereal.
Stan or Cereal. Yeah, you know what? Cereal's here for sure.
Because who doesn't know what Stan looks like, actually?
Yeah, you're like, oh. Cereal looks like baby Matthew Lillard. From Hackers.
Okay.
Which is exactly the name of the character in Hackers.
Oh, okay.
Which is why. But I don't know why his voice is like this. I don't know, because that's not Matthew Lillard's voice at all.
But walks over, keeps glancing.
Cereal's in the corner with the goggles on again, like.
Cereal?
Whoa! Who's there?
It's two.
Whoa!
Other way.
Two!
Nope. You were facing right the first time.
Huh.
Okay. There you go.
Oh! Oh!
Hi.
I thought I lost you back there.
You did a little bit, but we made it.
You made
it
it.
out, yeah.
Welcome to La Casa El Noodle.
So this is I mean, noodles
Yeah, best noodle spot in town.
and also worms.
And it's their aesthetic. It's
Okay.
worms.
Okay. All right.
Pretty cool. Sometimes they let the worms out of the tank and they deliver the food to you. But they're not real worms.
Okay.
It's aesthetic.
It's just aesthetic.
Yeah.
Those aren't real worms.
Well, I don't think that worms would do so well in circuit court. I don't know, I'm not a worm farmer.
Don't tell Enoch that.
That's okay.
Yeah. Don't tell Enoch that.
Cross my heart.
Okay. So we're at the noodles.
We're at noodles.
Can we go up higher?
Oh, well, you'll have to do a favor for the owner
Oh,
before we go up higher.
okay. For the owner of the noodle shop?
Yeah,
Is the noodle shop this whole level?
yeah. Well, there's a little bit, there's a balcony and like a couple houses.
We saw the balcony because we went through the big thing.
Oh, you got through the big thing. Bobs and Bits most like you.
Well, we talked with them, so maybe.
Maybe. Nice. Look at you. Fist bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we gotta talk to the owner. His name is Worm.
Worm, who does the worms and the noodles. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Looks at Enoch again.
Enoch's like swooshed up against the glass.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's go.
Oh, I can't introduce you to Worm. Worm doesn't like me
Why does Worm not like you?
because I smashed too many worm enclosures.
Did you smash them while doing the?
I did. My Sudoku was too intense.
Oh. Is that why you're all the way over here?
So I'm as far away as possible. Worm doesn't get into my face until I get closer.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, at least they still let you in.
They can't stop me. I'm cereal.
Okay. Do you know what Worm likes?
Ooh, yeah, good question. Worm likes plastic swords,
Plastic sword.
which are very hard to come by.
Looks at Enoch.
Okay.
Does the sword does the thing that he has, is that a plastic
Yeah,
sword?
it's a cocktail sword.
Okay. That's their favorite item.
They love it. Can't you see their wall of swords?
Oh.
They glow.
Okay.
Goes over to Enoch.
Thank you.
Finally,
Thank you.
Bye. Whoosha, whoopah, whoosha, whoopah.
Okay, I gotta stop that voice. That cereal hurts me.
oh no! Dang it, cereal.
It's okay. We're probably not seeing cereal again for a while.
That's fair. Let's over to Enoch.
Okay. Enoch's face is pressed up against the glass. Opa.
How much do you want to be able to finish this job?
I think you should do. Let's try to do a created advantage here.
Okay.
I think this is a rapport.
Okay.
And I think the advantage here, I would say, is like Enoch following you or like adoring you or something like that. And I'm gonna say it's against Enoch's will.
Okay.
What's Enoch's will? Go. No. Roll.
Okay. It's a +3.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Enoch's will is a 1. Oh, Enoch!
Distracted.
Yeah, the word.
To the max.
Yeah, so absolutely. So you create the like, so Enoch's, we're gonna say this is a, what is it, 3? So that's a shift of 2. No, that's a shift of 3. That's 2 invokes. So we'll say there's a aspect on the scene called Yes To that Enoch will like,
Oh no.
whenever you wanna, if you need to invoke it. So like Enoch's like half listening to you. It's like
The worms. So the quicker we get this job done, the quicker that you can actually stay with the worms.
Oh, I mean, I can't stay with the worms. Cinnamon would be really mad.
Well, you can't stay, but then when we finish, we can go back to the worms.
Okay, well, all right.
So you want to get it done as fast as possible?
Okay, yes, sure.
So can I trade something real quick?
I'm looking at the worms, whatever you want to do.
Takes the sword while they're talking.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just walks away.
You're like, I'll be right back. Don't worry.
Bye. So where the noodle shop owner is behind the counter,
Yeah.
like doing something.
Walks up to the counter, and I have a feeling that the counter is probably taller than 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
So 2's gonna stare at him and like, and jumps a little bit above the counter, but then lands on a seat, and has the sword right here. And he's like, and tries to make eye contact with Weirm.
With Weirm. Oh. What you got there, little buddy? I can't do it. Fuck it. I wanted to get a cool Irish accent out of there. What?
That was like Minnesota.
That was Minnesota. No, I don't. I mean, I guess. All right, fine. It's fucking Minnesota. Minnesota. Hey, little buddy.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering. I was talking with a few different people.
Yeah.
And I need to get like all the way up.
Oh.
And I heard that you had a way to do that.
Oh, yeah. It's through the kitchens.
I was wondering if I could potentially gain access.
Well, that's a health and safety issue, my friend.
2 holds up the sword.
Never mind.
Like, I won't touch anything, and I'll make sure my friend doesn't either.
All right.
They'll probably come back because they really like the worms.
Oh, thank you. They're my pride and joy.
They are very cool.
Thank you. I've put imagination in them myself. Every morning I wake up, I turn on the light switch, and then I go and make the worms alive.
Oh, you can just you can put imagination into things?
You can. It doesn't stay very long.
Oh, so you gotta like keep doing it?
You gotta keep doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is enough for both of us?
Well, you're just so darn cute. I gotta say yes.
Kicking his feet.
You're like, okay. And you set that down and be like, I promise we'll be quick. And we
All
won't
right.
touch anything.
All right. Well, if you go straight through the back, just whoop, 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 and you'll see it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Of course, little buddy.
Hops down.
That was the worst voice yet. I do voices all week. That was the worst one yet.
Oh, somewhere it's like, but that's what my voice sounds like.
This probably sounds better than mine.
Oh no. All right. So scoot over and be like,
Are we ready to go? So we can get this done real fast.
I think
okay?
you have to like just.
oh,
Yeah.
well, like tries to
Yeah.
go.
I'm sure we're like, are we ready to go?
Yeah, we'll go for the winter.
Puts the face in front, the hand in front, like,
Just for now. And then we can come back when we're done. We still gotta do this thing with cinnamon, right? Remember?
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna have the greatest play that's ever been made.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. So you go through the kitchen, nobody bothers you. You go up the back stairs, and you make your way to what essentially is like a little alcove that kind of comes up right beside the edge of the caves, the edge of the drawers, and then you can kind of like scramble your way up to the top.
Tries to get Enoch to go up the rope.
We're like, oh, okay, no, we'll climb. You go first.
Push his little butt up, and you make your way to the top, and you look down the expanse of the wall. You're at the top of the wall. We'll say that it was a half day. The library closed early.
Ooh. Bank holidays,
Bank
man.
holiday, yeah, for sure. And so there's nobody up there. It's taking you, and it's getting closer to the nighttime. So it's like 4-ish, 5 o'clock-ish, whatever. So like you took enough time, and so your court, it was a half day, there's nobody there.
Okay.
You look down the expanse of the wall, and at the very, very edge, you see a big, giant basin is what Cinnamon called it, and I think that's correct. Filled with, and we talked about this a little bit, but like temporary tattoos and plastic spider rings
spiders.
and like weird little slime and tiny coloring books and stickers and
Glow sticks.
and
Those
vampire teeth.
Those little weird necklace things, too. Yeah.
So like, just filled to the brim with all of these things.
Okay.
And but in between you and that is a little wooden box filled with stationery.
Okay.
So pens and papers and rubber bands and binder clips and like just like little things. And there's a bunch of other stuff kind of strewn about.
Desk.
It's a desk. There's the computer is further at the other end because of the L shape. Like the computer and the scanning is on the side. So like straight down, you don't quite see the computer, but it's like right off to the side.
Gotcha.
And you and Enoch make your way just
downtown.
and as you get closer to the box of stationery, the rubber band ball like unravels and springs up. And
That's like IRL dangerous. Oh.
there's a fairy inside of it who's completely covered in rubber bands. And this is Gum Band. I don't know if you would have heard of Gum Band, but they have the aspect "Get out of my domain," because they are the guardian of the top of the wall.
I'm the guardian of the sand.
The guardian of the sand. What do you do?
And two, like, initially just hops back and like,
Oh, hi?
Oh, get out of my domain! I'm an angry man.
I see that. Is there any particular reason why you're angry?
Because I've been banished to the top of this wall.
It's all holding like a pencil, like a spear.
does not react at all. Like, Two's amount of react is just like, eh.
Enoch is like, whoo, eyes super big, like squatting further. Like Enoch's almost the same size as you, if not a little shorter, and is now like half that height. Like has gone like.
Two looks at her and is like,
So this is your domain because why were you kicked out?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. I'm just banished to the top of the wall.
Or you were just banished? Are you sure you were banished?
Yeah, Two's experience with banished fairies is bad.
yeah.
God, it's bad, huh? Gumman's like,
It doesn't matter. I'm the guardian of the top of the wall.
Okay. I mean,
Get out!
You're doing a good job.
full marks for you.
Is there any way that you could potentially allow me to go through?
No, I'm the guardian of the top of the wall.
What are you guarding from?
Miscreants
Okay.
and shenanigans.
Well, we're not doing either of those things.
Then you should go. Goodbye.
Well, I do need to get to that big
Nobody
basin.
needs to get anywhere.
Well,
I told Stan he could fuck right off.
we're not with Stan.
Good. Then you can fuck right off too.
I do see that you like rubber bands a lot.
I do like a rubber band. That's my name. I'm a gum band.
If I give you a rubber band, could we go through?
You need a lot more than one.
How about 3?
You know what? I think that this is a creative advantage. I would say this is going to be like maybe the advantage, something along the lines of like gum bands. Now my friend, or friendly with gun band. Let's say friendly with gum band.
Okay.
And you could do rapport if you wanted. I feel like that's probably a good one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And rapport is against will, which gum band does not have. So.
I'm gonna. Rapport's limit stained. I'm calculating. My brain just went. What are numbers? So it starts at -1, so that'd be a +2.
Okay. Well, gum band's will is 0, so I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
So move your dice. And that's a -1. So that's a shift of 3. So yeah, so absolutely. I think we create the friendly with gum band. That's 3 shifts, right? So that gives you 2 free invokes. You don't have any more fate points, but as a free invoke. Oh, you do have 1. Oh, sorry. I thought it was part of this. So you've got 1, but again, free invoke. So
Yeah.
you've got also a free invoke for yes too as well. If you need, send Enoch to do your bidding.
How about I give you 3 rubber bands? They're different colors.
And like you can kind of see little eyebrows.
And when I come back around, I can give you all the rubber bands that I find. Because, I mean, it seems like you really like rubber bands.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I definitely understand if you don't want us both to go, because it's a little bit suspicious going in groups. So turns to Enoch and be like, would you be okay just hanging out for a bit? Unless you want to climb.
He's got a big spear.
He does have a big spear. But you don't want to climb, do you? You said you're afraid of heights, and we're already really high
We're
up.
very high. I can't look
And
at
then
the
you
edge.
have to go higher up to get into the basin.
Oh, yeah.
I can climb.
Okay.
If you want to hang out
Okay.
with, are you cool with that?
Okay.
Okay, cool. And then looks back to him and be like, see, so he'll stay here. I'll just get what I need to. I'm not going to do any funny business. Just going to go all the way to that basin, grab a few things, and then come back.
And Gumban has put his pencil up at this point and like squinting at you, but like letting you through for sure.
Holds the bands up and be like, here you go.
And like now Gumban is like looking at them, stretching them, smelling them, having a great time. Does a little like fully invested in those rubber bands.
He's not going to question it.
No, absolutely not. Okay, so yeah, let's say, so I think that the basin is going to have the similar aspect of slippery.
Yeah.
And so let's climb that basin. I think that's going to just be athletics versus the basin's fight.
Okay.
And we're going to say the basin's fight is 3.
That's 5.
Oh my god, too.
Grappling hook, man.
Grappling hook.
It's like season 1's flight.
Okay, so that's a 4. So you got a shift of a success of 1.
That's
Which is still a success. Yeah.
When it's slippery, that I am imagining specifically that slippery plastic, like that cheap slippery plastic.
Yeah.
It's a little wobbly, but still makes it.
Yeah. So you get up, you get into the basin, and what do you grab?
Okay. Was there a specific list provided?
Yeah.
It pulls out probably the
Whatever the
list, which is probably like scrapped on just a small piece of paper. Like,
Yeah.
Looks in, checks out all the things, be like, okay.
Yeah, anything that's more of like, I think in this particular instance, that's more of like a plasticky or a sticker to make the props in the set for whatever the show is going to be. So the spider rings, the vampire teeth for sure. The coloring books and the stickers are like top priorities.
Yeah, so starts trying to grab the different things, which I'm assuming would probably mean he has to hop down into it.
Yeah, into the bowl for sure.
So hops down in, walks around on top, finds something, it's just sticker, rolls it up real tight, and then sticks it into the bag. Gets the second thing, sticks it into the bag, gets probably to the third thing, sticks it into the bag. The bag's full, and we've not gotten through the list yet.
Yeah.
And he's like,
How would you feel about this being the first time 2 tries to expand the bag?
I'd be cool with that.
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's try it. Let's
Okay.
just roll it. I think this is just a will. I think you have to hit a 3,
Okay.
right? To use your imagination, magic, mental powers to focus, concentrate, and give you more space in the bag. Okay, that's nothing. That's a 0.
I would
But
have a +1,
+1, but you're trying to hit a 3.
and I could use the last one for the +2 to reach a +3.
Yeah, and so you have a minor consequence, or a minor struggle. What do you think that's going to be?
I feel like that would probably be that at first, like, doesn't exactly realize what it's gonna do. So as it casts in, and it obviously just drops down in nothingness, watches the rope, and he's like, oh. And just has to pull the rope out, and like gets maybe halfway, ties it off on the bag itself, and be like, that should be enough. Now it's carrying the rope.
Oh, you don't have enough rope is what you're saying now. Okay, yeah, sure. So we'll say you get your list. I think that, unless you disagree with me, maybe like that night, like the bag shrinks up again, so you have to like
Do it
again. Yeah.
Because that's the first time he's done it, so it's like if there's no residual, there's no extra
Yeah.
power, and it's just like,
not gonna stick.
got it.
Yeah, he just sticks back up. Okay, cool. And I think you come back out of the bowl pretty easily. You go back. Gumband is like, I don't know, like watching Enoch run in circles for some reason.
You have a spear.
Like just like a lot of nervous energy is like
Yeah.
and I think unless otherwise, the 2 of you make your way back down, and I don't think this time you have to go through a circuit court to get down the wall. You can rappel down pretty easily, and you make your way back. Let's see how long it takes you to make your way back to Storybook Theater. So
At any point, does Enoch realize that the sword is gone?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that no. Okay, so we did athletics, is what we did?
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics.
Hey!
That's a 3. And then so Enoch got a 3, and then what did I say? Circuit. No.
I got a 4, so
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that works.
was able to successfully distract from the beast.
Oh, from
the cart,
The
yeah.
cart. The cart's not there anymore.
Perfect.
They've moved it. It's so easy to get across. It's like, whee! And Enoch's like, I don't know. Enoch's having a great time.
Yeah.
Um, and whee! I got out of the house, pretty much. And you make it back to the theater, and you hand all your stuff to Cinnamon, who's like, and now we shall create the greatest story known to the fairies. Oh. And she like flings her scarf over. She got her big glasses on. She's like, we will be making history. I'm so proud. And then she turns to you too and goes, what do you need for this trade? You deserve to be paid for your work.
2 going into crisis mode, like, oh no.
Oh no.
Looks at Enoch and be like,
Do you have any of the plastic swords?
Yes, we have a lot in our prop collection.
Could we have 3?
For you?
1 for me and then 2 for Enoch.
Enoch can get the swords whenever he wants. I don't think that's a fair trade.
Enoch, you want anything?
I don't want to be an apprentice anymore. I want to be on stage.
Points at Enoch.
Cinnamon's like, I can deal with Enoch. What do you desire in your soul?
Definitely a few swords.
Stuck on the swords.
Yeah, I like it. What would make your heart sing?
A big button.
Button?
Yes. Shiny.
Okay. I will have to ask for some favors. So you must come back, see our show, and you will receive your button.
Okay.
I hope you've been enjoying these backstory sessions. If you have, be sure to put a little comment in the Twitch chat, tell your friends, and when those VODs come out, make sure you share them. Here we go for the next part of this episode. Under the dull brown paper of the big top lies a circus filled to the brim with color and wonder. Circus performers of all shapes and sizes perform for the people of the Create District. The circus primarily showcases talented performers, although occasionally they'll employ a wrangler to show off a beetle or rare bug. This is the case when you start out. The ringmaster, a glossy-furred chipmunk named Ernest, had recently added mantis trick riding to the show. Through a series of unforeseen circumstances, the previous wrangler had left, and today the new wrangler arrives. It's a slow rehearsal day, and you make your way to the practice ring, where you spot a tall, dark-haired fairy with draping monarch butterfly wings. Her dark blue button-up and tan pants barely hide her toned physique, while her tan Stetson does hide her face. She's leaning on the fence, watching a mantis prance about.
Ooh la la. Okay. Yeah. What? 10 minutes ago and talk to the mysterious new wrangler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's leaning on the fence. She's just watching the mantis. She's kind of, you can't really tell if she's like giving subtle clues, like if she and the mantis have a connection and they're doing the thing, or if the mantis is just like doing a thing.
Okay.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
because there are some really good horsemen who can
Yes.
give signals.
Yes.
So you don't know this because you're not a wrangler.
Right. Do you have any? Do you have any sugar cubes for the mantis? Is that how you get a mantis to notice you or like do what you want it to do?
Well, you can get a mantis to do a lot of things if you ask nicely.
Ask nicely. What does that mean?
You've got to develop a connection.
Oh, a connection. I don't know if I'm very good at connections. How does one go about building a connection with a mantis?
With a mantis?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this case, I've known this mantis since they were a young buck. So it's just a matter of, becoming a trusted person in their life.
So it's time,
Aren't all things?
I guess. What's your name? I noticed that you're new here.
I am new here. Thank you for noticing. No one else seems to have noticed I'm here.
Oh,
It's all right. I talked to Ernest. He knows I'm here.
mm-hmm.
My name is Thessa.
Thessa. Nice to meet you.
You are
Tenerife.
Tenerife.
Yes, Tenerife. Like the sea. I do trapeze. Yeah, you'll see me in a couple hours actually. Yeah, yeah, it's fun, new, different. Have you always been a wrangler?
Oh yeah, I come from a long line of wranglers. Long line. But I'm the first in my family to be more flamboyant with the wrangling.
I know what that's like.
You come from a line of trapeze artists?
Well, no, I meant the flamboyant, the different, maybe more stylistic, we'll say. Yeah. I do not come from a long line of trapeze artists. Well, maybe I don't know. This is a lot to dump on you, Thessa. Maybe I should save it for another time, unless you're actually interested, but.
I'm interested in all my coworkers.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I come from. I have a parent, Toon, and he's great. He's great. He takes care of me and he makes sure that I was loved and taken care of. But it's just kind of a big question mark. I don't know. So yeah, and I think that's why I'm here, trying to swing my way into things and find where I belong. Anyway, yeah.
Well, since you're my first coworker who's come and said hello, tell me more about how this circus works.
Sure. So you've met Ernest,
I have.
and Ernest is interesting. You might want to watch out for that little chipmunk, especially in the winter months. He gets a little stir crazy. But, and I haven't been here for ages. It's just, you pick up on things quickly. There is Bronte. She is the fortune teller. I would recommend not going to Bronte if you actually have something that you want to know, because she will tell you and it'll freak you out.
She's that good?
She's that good. Like, I don't know how, like, what she's doing with imagination, but she will tell you things. And I haven't asked her, I just haven't worked up the courage yet. But I have this friend, Elspeth, has gone to Bronte, and she asked her something about their sibling. And Bronte said, and it was the weirdest thing, and it didn't mean anything in the moment, but when Elspeth told me, the hair on my arms started standing up. So yeah, it was like, it sounded like complete nonsense. And then, like a week, 2 weeks later, all of a sudden, like what Bronte had said, all of a sudden made sense. Like the things lined. It was like complete nonsense. It was like sugar, gumdrop, note, I think. Something like that. And it ended up, I don't know, it being so weird. Elspeth's sister had it's the craziest thing, Tessa. The sister had fallen into this little crevice when they were trying to go through the stacks, and there was a big ass gumdrop, and they got stuck in it, and so they wrote a note and tried to send it in a little bubble, and that's how Elspeth ended up finding out. So it came, I don't know, it was super strange, but yeah, the note came to them saying oh, can you help me? I'm stuck in a gumdrop. Yeah, very weird. Yeah. So there's Bronte, Elspeth. Elspeth is another trapeze artist. And we'll have our act tonight. You'll see that. And who else do we have? That's probably Gimlet. Gimlet's a ham. And you'll probably work with Gimlet. You should probably be introduced to them. I don't know if I see them around yet. But Gimlet is rides on top of the mounts and is a contortionist and will do crazy things on top of the mounts. Yeah, he's crazy. like literally crazy and such a ham, lives for the limelight. Yeah. Who else?
Y'all got a clown?
We do have a clown. I don't laugh, but I kind of have a fear of clowns. So I don't know the clown's name.
Got it. I'll
Yeah.
make the clown of my own.
Okay. Yeah. And then if you get hurt, like if anything happens, we've got Suede. Suede, I took a fall about, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I ended up dislocating my shoulder. And Suede did some magic and, yeah, fixed it right up. Yeah. Yeah. She'll take good care of you, so it's really, really awesome.
How harsh is Ernest?
Ernest is, I would say Ernest is fair, but with a temper. Don't give Ernest bad news. If you do, maybe bring him some gifts before you deliver the blows. Yeah, Ernest can be temperamental, I would say.
All right.
Yeah.
Does that make it so y'all are coworkers or more like a family?
Truly, I think probably a family if you count the dysfunction. Maybe most accurate.
I think that's what a family's made out of.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like you. You're an honest young thing.
Thanks. I try to be. I don't think there's enough honesty in diction.
She takes her hat off, plops it on you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Tenerifa's like, oh, what the heck? What the heck? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But playing it so cool.
Playing it so
cool. The coolest.
And she says, well, now if we're a dysfunctional family, perhaps this is the reason why I'm finding this difficult, but I was hoping you might be able to help me. I am finding that someone seems to be trying to sabotage my stay. My equipment keeps going missing. I found most of it. My source of food for my mantis keeps running low. I hope no one's eating it because that's not very safe. I mean, you could if you wanted, but I think you're going to have a bad time of it. So I don't quite know what's going on. And now perhaps I'm being initiated in a way I was not prepared for, but I don't think that's the case.
No, I mean, there's the normal stuff like giving you a hard time, but that's face to face. I don't know if there's anything that would actually be like someone taking your things or trying to make your life harder.
Yeah, I don't know, but
yeah.
Would you be willing to find out for me?
Maybe it's the hat, but yes, I want to help you find out what's going on.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, oh, now don't get too cocky now.
Oh, okay.
You got to work up to that one.
Understood.
Don't let the hat wear you.
Okay.
I'm going to go check in with Ernest. Ernest knows I'm here, but I need to go ask some questions. My stuff is freely accessible. Perhaps that's a problem. I didn't think I had any locks here. But you can look at my things and see if you find anything, and I'll be around if you need me.
All right. Thanks. Okay, Tenerife's gonna survey what's going on here.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think is there something in particular that you're missing? No? Oh, okay. Hat. Let's keep it on. Okay.
Cool. So you're gonna, unless you tell me otherwise, you're going to go to the stabling area because there's gonna be other mounts there. And find the new, well, perhaps not new stall, but it would have been the area that the last wrangler left, and then you came in, or then Thessa came in with. And you can see all of the things. Let's do an investigate here.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you get just a regular refresh.
Okay.
For now, and then I have one over here. And I'm gonna say that I don't know if there's anything that's like really making me feel like it is being. Here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the stall and the belongings. We're just gonna treat this like a character has a stealth of 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll. Okay, so it's got a stealth of 3. So you gotta investigate a 3 to like notice anything very specific. I will give you all kinds of information, but as far as like actual insight, and like you've never met this person, a real clue.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
wow. Okay, no, it's only a 2 because I don't have it on my list. So it's only a 2.
only a 2.
Only a 2.
Okay, then unless you want to fail at a cost or succeed at a cost.
Okay, let me think about it. Let me think about a good cost.
Yeah, what would be a good cost?
Okay, maybe unbeknownst to Tenerife, the person or persons doing this like observe me poking around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so they're like tipped off.
Yeah, tipped off. I like that. So you wouldn't know this obviously, but like I like that. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. So what do you find?
I find a ribbon. Okay, that makes me think, oh, okay, well the color of it and the sheet. No, it doesn't smell like them. Maybe it's okay.
I'm sorry, are you saying you've already got Thessa's scent down?
Not Thessa's. No, Lord. No. Sorry, Mike. No. Like Tenerife is sinking, like trying to think about like who they have spent a lot of time with.
Okay.
And like those
people.
not good Lord. I would have to watch out for Tenerife. I'd be like, whoa, honey, what are you doing?
That fast?
Don't do that. don't do that. Yikes. No.
Okay. So you're friends. Basically.
Yes. Yeah. Trying to narrow it down. And I think it is. Tenerife's looking at it. They're like, I want to say that this belongs to that little creepy clown.
But you're not sure.
But Tenerife is not sure
Okay.
if it belongs to the creepy clown, and maybe it's their biases. Like maybe it's just because they don't like clowns.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna chase that rabbit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Absolutely. It's a slow rehearsal day. In fact, I would say most people are not in the circus right now. They're going out there getting their things or doing whatever. So you're kind of left to your lonesome here. Ernest is in his office.
Okay.
So Ernest is definitely here. Thessa is here. Perhaps maybe one or two of your friends are here, but like everybody's gone off. So you have the opportunity to sneak into the clown's
Terrifying.
dressing room.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking
Okay,
for.
okay.
I couldn't think of that. I work in theater. When you get into the dressing room, let's see what you find. We'll do the same thing. We'll say a stealth of 2. Oh, that's a stealth of 0. So you gotta beat a 0
Okay.
to find
And
things.
it's stealth.
Or investigate. You're doing investigate. But
Yikes. -1.
-1. Oh my gosh, did I give you a 0?
So, yeah.
Okay, so unless you really want to succeed, you're so spooked out by this room.
Okay, yeah. Let's just do it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
There's a clown now.
Oh my gosh. There's like a phantom. Like,
Oh yeah.
get out of there.
So you race out of the.
Ooh, with the hat. With the hat still.
Scary. Where are we going next?
Oh, I think now Tenerife is gonna like, okay, that I hope it wasn't the clown. I don't think it was the clown. I think it just was being mean. Who else has that kind of ribbon? Okay. Could it be, I feel like maybe they're gonna, I think they're gonna like walk around the lockers.
Sure.
And maybe just see if they see anybody's costumes like hanging up. Or maybe go through like the dry cleaning area.
Yeah, sure. They're doing everything here.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the dry cleaning, you see everybody's costumes. What's your favorite one? What's yours look like,
Okay.
Tenerife?
Tenerife has green little slippers, and then like white tights, and they're looking a little bit like Malvolio with the like gold cross-gartered leggings. Okay. That's so important for me to have Tenerife look like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So like green and gold.
Okay.
And then they have like a little, dare I say, sparkly vest.
Yes, sparkly vest.
Yes. Tenerife always loves a sparkly vest.
Yeah.
Years from now, sparkly vest.
For me.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Green with like gold little tights, like a leotard.
Sure.
Yeah. And maybe and puffy sleeves. Okay, am I giving too much like erroneous detail?
No.
Okay, yeah, and like puffy sleeves. Okay, so they see theirs, and then they go and they do a little more, and they're holding the ribbon up, and they're trying to see. Yeah.
And before you
They're swatching.
can like swatch every single one, Elspeth comes in.
Okay,
What does Elspeth look like?
Elspeth. Yeah. Elspeth has like short, kind of shaggy, spiky brown hair.
Okay.
Got a fringe going on.
Okay.
I don't know why that's important to
It
me.
is
but
important.
Yeah, I got a fringe. And they're kind of slight, short, on the petite side. Really good for tossing in the air.
Any wings?
No, because they're trapeze. No.
I would say that in
yeah.
the circus, if you're doing a stunt that would be like a flying type stunt, you probably would bind your wings for the stunt. So
Yeah.
not necessarily like a make or break, but no wings.
Yeah.
Fine.
I think, well, no.
Another fairy can have bound wings.
Okay.
Not an issue.
Okay. Yeah. No wings.
No wings.
No wings. Yeah. But maybe like really dark, almost like what do I want to say? Like dark, kind of scary, like no pupils, all black and like maybe like super pale. Yeah.
Okay.
And just like a really nice otherworldliness about
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Do they
Different
wear
plane.
like darker colors?
No, but I want to say that though they look kind of, they are not. And they are like, no, I love the bright colors. I think yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, yellow.
Green and yellow combo. I mean, if they're partners.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So Elspeth comes in and goes, Where are you? It's rehearsal time. We need to rehearse.
Do you, Elsewhere, I know.
You missed the last throw.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
That's what the net is for.
Well-
it's fun. Don't tell Ernest I said that.
Okay.
I like falling in the net, but that's not the trick.
You like falling in the net?
It's so fun.
It is really fun
It's
to fall in the
bouncy
net.
when
It's
you get
really
down there.
good. It's really good.
Anyways,
Okay, anyways.
we need
yeah.
to rehearse.
No, okay, we do need to rehearse. But do you see this hat?
Where did you get that hat?
Okay, have you met Tessa? She's his new wrangler, and she sent me on a bit of a mission. And this was very cool. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. But yes, so no, don't start. Elspeth, stop. It's fine. So anyway, she said that there's a couple, there are things missing.
Mission.
There are things missing.
Oh, Tenerife mission.
Yeah.
You're so predictable.
I am not
You're
predictable.
wearing her hat.
I didn't put on the hat. She put it on me.
And you kept it.
I did keep it.
You look
I did keep it.
ridiculous.
I look ridiculous.
You're not a wrangler. You're in a leotard.
Fine. I don't care. I like it. Maybe I'll wear it for the show. How
And do
about
what?
that?
Get on a mantis? You can't do trapeze on a mantis.
Maybe I will jump off the trapeze. Maybe. Predictable? No. What do you mean? I'm going to jump off that trapeze and I'm going to land on a mantis. And then tip my hat to all.
Land on your ass.
The Ellsworth, you suck. You might be right, though. You might be right.
I think I like the vision.
Mm-hmm.
But
But can I execute the vision?
Yeah.
Is maybe another thing.
your visions are like so big.
They
I
are.
think the one time that you tried to catch like the 30 rappers in the air from the cannon while you were flipping.
What do you mean? That didn't work out perfectly?
One and the dropped it.
No, it was fine. It was fine.
It was
fine.
like- it was
Ernest
like-
was not mad at all.
No.
He was totally fine with
Like
it.
carnage. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
You did dodge one as you were falling.
As I was, which is kind of a feat
Which was-
when you think
yeah,
about it.
I think you're
Right? Right?
We gotta rehearse.
Okay, will you help me and maybe it will go faster?
Yeah, we rehearse first,
Rehearse first?
please.
But I feel like we're gonna run. Okay.
I think if we just get a run in, just get a run in.
One run.
One complete
One, and we will do it.
one complete run.
Okay.
Like Ernest always says.
One complete run. Yes.
One complete run.
Yes. All right. Fine.
Please.
Fine.
Okay.
But the hat stays on for rehearsal.
You're gonna hit your face.
It stays on until it comes off. Let me have this.
Okay. If you can get it to stay on for one run, I'll do your laundry for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. So Elspeth like drags you away.
Okay.
You get to your stands
Yeah.
with the trapeze. Mm-hmm. Can you roll me a notice?
Yeah.
And this is going to be against A. Or
Okay.
oh,
Whoa! It's a -2.
okay,
Yeah, because I have nothing.
okay. I'm gonna. You know what? We'll give Elspeth some notice too.
Oh no! Thanks, Ellsworth. You get by with a little help.
Yeah. Let's put her notice at 1.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well,
Hello.
thank God for Ellsworth.
So as you're climbing up, they go, Tenerife, did you do anything to the net?
No, I was in the back. What do you mean?
And they point, and the net at 2 corners is not hooked. Like it's sitting there, so you wouldn't have noticed,
Hey.
but it's not correctly attached.
Right. Okay. Well, first of all, what the heck?
What?
No, I didn't do that. Did we just forget to
I mean,
do
I
it or?
try to do the checklist every time.
Right. Okay.
And then I don't know what this is for. We're gonna give her. So she's investigating against. I don't know. We'll say she's investigating against a 4. So we'll give her an investigate of 2. So that's a 4. So that's a tie. So she investigates at a minor cost. Like she sees it. I don't know. Perhaps she like slips, catches herself, scrapes her palm. Like she's okay, but now her palm, which you guys need, is like sore.
Okay.
So
Bert, are you okay?
I'm okay. That was who would. That's such an odd place to
unhook it. It's
Yeah,
hard
it
to get
is.
to.
Okay. So Tessa was saying that she thinks people are trying to sabotage her. And I at first didn't think, like until now, I didn't think that there's anything really in that. But now I'm wondering if it's, do you think this was aimed at me or at us?
Well, did you find anything in Tessa's stuff?
I didn't even look at Tessa's stuff. Well, not really.
Because if it was not just us, if it was Tessa's too, then it's everybody. Unless you made an enemy I'm not aware of.
Oh God, I don't think so.
I didn't do anything.
I did not do anything either, Elsper. Why are you saying it like this?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're the one with the mission.
Oh. Take off the hat. Okay. So, all right. I found this ribbon in her stuff. Yeah. Does that look familiar or?
Let's say. Let's give her lore. We'll give. So I'm gonna say Elsper has +3 to lore, and I'm not gonna give her any more stats from here. But like circus, like Elsper's been here since they were a baby, kind of deal. That's a neutral, so that's a 3. And we'll say, I don't know, we'll give the circus. -2. So yeah, absolutely. So they look at it and is like, I don't think this is from our costumer. It doesn't look like our style of ribbon.
Oh, you know what? You're right now that you say that.
It doesn't have enough glitter.
It definitely does not have enough glitter.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's from outside the circus.
Oh, wow. Okay. Should we check tickets or like the?
They left the ribbon with the tickets. What are you?
No,
implying?
like, I don't know. I'm grasping at straws. Okay, why is someone doing this outside of the circus? Do you think we should tell Ernest?
Ernest is just gonna get mad that we didn't say anything, even though we didn't know.
Well, okay, so mad for even if we are saying something now, like don't. You're saying don't.
We have
tell
to
Ernest.
solve the problem and then tell Ernest.
Yeah, you're right. Ernest sucks.
I'm trying to think of who it could be. It's someone who clearly doesn't want the circus to be around. Has there been any word in imagination lately about the circus should be shut down? You go out and talk to people more than I do. Because I'm rehearsing.
You're always gonna throw that in my face, aren't you?
Well, and who dropped who?
You said you would never bring that up again. I'm sorry. Okay. You're right. Okay. Tenerife thinks back, and they're trying to think like if they heard anything, even like the faintest little whisper of something. And it's taking them a while to think. I think like steam is coming out of their head. But I think they remember. They're like, okay, all right. No, I think, yeah. One night when I was in this little coffee shop after one of our shows, which is like a block, if that, away from Big Top, somebody's saying, like, oh, these circus freaks they're not like what we should be doing, these fae, like, yeah. And I don't know, and I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, whatever. They just seem like so old-fashioned. But I don't know, that could be someone. They were wearing a cloak, and it had like these little. It was kind of audacious. Audacious. Oh, is that the word? Is that the word I want to use? I don't know. I haven't read a book. I've been rehearsing. Yeah. But it had these little ties with this ribbon. Okay. Have I seen them there before? I'm going back even further, so bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, maybe I should put the hat back on, my thinking hat. Yeah, okay. I've seen this person there before. In fact, they show up every night after a performance. No.
To do what?
I don't, to complain. I think to like scope out. They're like writing. Yes, they have this like notebook that they write in. Okay.
What do you think they're doing?
I mean, I think it's connected to the net and to
I mean, if they're trying to
limiting
shut
out
us
things.
down, what are they trying to do?
Hurt us so that there's not enough of us.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But why? Why would someone not like entertainment?
I don't know. Okay. What? Why would they want to? I don't know. I feel like this is.
Well, now it sounds like we have to find them
We have to find the old curmudgeon
and ask
and ask.
why.
We're just gonna go up to them and be like, "Hey, why don't you like the circus?"
Do you have a better idea?
No. Let's go.
Oh, goodness.
Do you think we need a weapon or anything?
I don't want to hurt a person.
I mean, I don't want to hurt them either, but like, they untied our net. It'll be okay? You think it'll be fine?
I mean, we could grab the clown's props.
Let's grab the clown's props.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back into the clown's dressing room. Elspeth grabs a big wooden mallet. It's like far too large.
Nice.
What does Tenerife grab?
Tenerife grabs shoes. They have this like incredible stomping power.
Yeah.
So like the wearer will pop, and like I don't know.
I love
Get
it.
a really big sore toe if they're stepped on.
Okay, great. Okay, you make it back down to the rings. There's nobody in the rings anymore.
Okay.
So Thessa has gone somewhere
Yeah.
else. And you are about to exit out of Big Top when your mysterious individual like swoops past you like a phantom.
Wow, with their cloak.
With their cloak.
Okay.
And disappears into a corner around the back.
That's him. Follow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I want to see what Elspeth's stealth is because she's got nothing. All right. That's a +2. So they're doing great.
Elspeth's amazing.
Yeah. So all right, Tenerife.
All right, roll for stealth. Yes.
Yeah, roll for stealth.
Okay. So it's woof.
God, Tenerife.
Tenerife.
Is it the shoes?
Yeah, it's definitely the shoes. Wow. That's a -2.
That's a -2.
That's a -2.
And so you're chasing this cloaked figure around the outside of Big Top, and you're making such a racket that they can like turn their head and then like run really fast away from you.
Yeah.
So now we're running in circles
Okay,
around the
okay.
Big Top. And at one point, you and Elspeth realize that you're just chasing yourselves because there's no one around the Big Top anymore.
Oh man.
It's like they must have gone underneath the tent and gone inside.
All right. Dives under.
You don't even like go back to the entrance.
No, just
army crawl.
it's okay. Just
crawl underneath.
It'll be fine. Some dirt in the mouth. Like it's fine.
It's fine. Don't
So
worry.
fine. Okay.
And Elspeth like took the long way, came around through the entrance.
Did you say anything?
No, I didn't. There wasn't
I think Ernest even is out of his office.
Ernest is out of his office.
I didn't see any shadow underneath the door.
Let's go look at his office.
Oh, okay.
Do you think we should not?
I'm scared of Ernest.
It'll be okay. We'll just hit him with the clown shoe.
You're gonna get fired.
He's not gonna fire me. Is he?
I don't know. That Wrangler got fired. That's how we have a new Wrangler.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm a peek.
All right.
So like Elspeth like opens the door a little bit, and there's nobody in the office. It's dark.
Okay.
It's a dark office. And you hear the unmistakable sounds of the lights turning off and the spotlights coming on in the rings.
Oh, okay.
And you turn around and you see your big cloaked figure who is standing astride 3 magically animated worms on strings.
Man, they've got style,
Yeah.
whoever this is. Okay.
And they open their arms really wide and they go, there should only be one entertainer in Diction, and it should be me, Melville. Melville, was that not clear? Melville!
Rushes down over it. Okay.
No!
Excuse.
Drama! And 3 more worms on strings come out.
This is amazing. Where are they coming from?
And start attacking you.
Attacking. Oh my gosh.
They
So
wrap
sad.
their wormy fuzziness around you.
No, what?
Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just going to do a fight, and they're going to have a 3 in fight. So that's a 3. So you can roll with fight.
Okay, Tenerife has a 2. And, okay, +2 is a 4.
Okay, cool. So you break free.
Yes.
I don't know if that's like you destroy the magic animating them or if you destroy the worms on string entirely. That's up to you.
sad.
What do you want to destroy?
The worms.
The worm.
The worm.
The worm.
They're just fishing line now.
Just fishing line and fuzz.
Oh, the fuzz is.
And you look over and like Elspar's like clawing at the ground, being like drug away.
Oh my
by one of
gosh.
them.
Okay, immediately Tenerife goes and like, no! And like grabs onto
Yeah.
Elspar. Starts like
Okay,
tearing away.
that's a physique. Let's do a physique.
Okay.
I'm gonna say fight at 3. So what I think that's gonna be just physique. I don't know if that's actually how this works. Yeah, I'll say it is. So we'll listen, I'm still a baby.
Oh, as am I. I too am a baby.
I don't know how this game
just
works.
a baby.
Oh, okay, so that's a +4.
Wow, you're a great baby. You're like a buff baby.
I am a buff baby. No.
Hey, those rolls speak buff baby. The rolls speak buff baby. Okay.
That's my new T-shirt idea. The rolls say I'm a buff baby.
Yeah, I think perfect.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't
So you
have
physique.
I don't have physique.
Okay, you got a 1. You can spend a fate point if you'd like.
Yeah,
We
okay.
can invoke. I would say the scene aspect could be like circus, right? Like you have an aspect. We can even give you another aspect right now of like familiar with the circus or like knows the ropes. Knows the ropes is a great aspect.
Okay.
So if you wanted to invoke that, great. So
Knows the ropes.
are you going to
Yeah.
roll again, or are you going to add a? Because a +2 would only give you a 3, and that was a 4, right? So we're rolling again.
I have the memory of a chipmunk.
Okay.
Let's roll again.
No, it's the same.
Yikes.
Yikes. Okay. You can.
Wow.
We can try another aspect.
This is not a buff baby. Okay. I'm filled with a lot of quarter-life angst, and this is my only friend so far.
You can't take away my friend.
Nothing hurts my friend.
Yeah, beautiful. I love it.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Gets to 4. Okay. It's the same.
This is not the
The
baby.
dice are telling you that Elspar gets ripped away.
My friend.
Sorry.
Oh, rough.
And then we'll say there's one more, because Melville's standing on 3, and they're animated
right.
to just be like a sled kind of deal.
Okay.
So they move them around.
Yeah.
But there's one more that, and I think like the worm on a string that's got Elspar like holds them upside down next to Melville kind of deal. And
That's
then
great.
there's a red one that's coming after you.
Okay.
So we'll just fight again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 2 that you have to go against.
All right. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. 10 or 8.
That's a 1. Yeah, because my fight is at 2.
Do you want to just fail? Do you want to succeed at a cost?
Oh, God.
Because being grappled essentially is what is happening here.
Do you know what? Let me fail. Let me fail.
Cool.
Yeah.
So like you're all grappled up.
Yeah.
And there's the head like right next to yours that's like.
Just those googly
Yeah,
eyes.
the googly eyes. And you see this worm on a string, and there's no soul behind it. There's no chimera. There's no imagination. Okay. Well, there's imagination. That's what's animating them.
Yeah.
But like, it's essentially like if you marionetted something.
Okay.
So it's not.
It's not the worm.
Neferi. Yeah.
It is
Melville.
Melville. Melville.
And Melville says, "This ridiculous show has no sense of the flair of a true entertainer. Why are you rolling your eyes at me?
I am.
You're wearing a cowboy hat."
I am wearing I can't do anything about the cowboy hat right now. Okay.
The worm, like,
Knocks it off.
And is wearing it.
And is
now.
wearing it. Oh, you just made that worm do that, Melville?
Because I have the drama of a true entertainer.
I honestly, Melville, I agree with you. I think you do. I was really taken by your cloak and your ribbons. Did you ever audition for the circus or like
20 times!
Who told you no?
Ernest the Chipmunk.
Okay. Maybe we could ask again.
I don't think 21 times is gonna be the magic number.
Okay. So what was your plan here?
Destroy it from the inside out.
And then what?
And then everybody comes to me, the greatest show in diction.
Just you.
Yes.
You're the only one.
Yes.
Well, why don't we just kick Ernest out?
I don't think anyone's powerful enough for that. That chipmunk has powers. Dark powers.
Oh. Okay. I've always been scared of him, you're right. Okay. Melville, I'm having a hard time seeing a way that we can get through this, man. You got me stuck in a worm. How do we make this right? The worm is really tight. It's hard for me to breathe.
Okay. I'm gonna do something here. Perhaps a rapport.
Okay.
Or like, cause that would be, or an empathy.
Yes, I've got, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Okay.
I can't breathe. I think rapport kind of makes the most sense, or empathy. It really depends on, I think, what you have more.
I have no rapport. I have one empathy.
Maybe let's do empathy. I'm gonna say that he's rolling with will.
Okay. Oh no, that's gonna be high.
Yeah.
Melville's, he just feels like he's got high will.
He's got high will. God, I love this guy though.
I love Melville.
Me too.
I am the entertainment.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is so his will's at 3, so that's a 1. So roll your empathy against a 1.
Who can say, neutral? No.
Because that's nothing,
Oh, that's
and that's nothing, and that's a plus.
I thought that was a minus. Wonderful. No. Okay, cool. 2.
2. Great. Yeah, absolutely.
Woohoo!
Your
Gift
genuine, I think,
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
and your agreeance. The first time I think anybody's agreed with Melville in a very long time.
Oh, poor Melville.
Causes him to, he releases you, he releases Elspur, who just on the ground. She's just trying to catch her breath.
Yeah. The blood is coming back. It's
Yeah.
on my head. Yeah.
She's upside down.
Yeah.
And sorry, trying to think of the last thing you said to Melville.
I'm having a hard time seeing the way out of
Yes,
this.
Yeah. And he releases all the worms. They all just are limp now. They're just worms.
Wow.
Do you really think that I could audition again? Because I should be the only entertainer, or the best one. I will take best as a second option.
I think there's something to do for that. I think you should audition again.
I think I should take out Ernest.
Why don't you just wait and see what he says?
He's rejected me 20 times.
Do you know what? In any of those 20 times, did you ever ply him with some macadamia nuts? He really enjoys those. And if you sweeten the pot a little bit, right? Tenerife looks to Elspur is like
He's on the ground and just does this.
Oh, yes, thumbs up. I think that there could be. I think you could have a shot. From what I've seen, you run really fast. You're really good at deception and misdirection. You definitely have the drama down. I'm enraptured by you. I'm glued to watching you. I wasn't even that mad that I was in your crazy little worm. Right?
It's a personal spell I've come up with myself. Thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah. Why don't we grab Ernest and you audition again? And we'll forget about this, Melville. Okay?
Perhaps you're right.
Yeah.
But I shall be the great Melville!
That sounds good. But we don't have a great Melville, so that's fine.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I love this.
Okay.
You're gonna help Melville audition for Ernest.
Yeah.
So let's let's see, what do I want to do here? I think, what do you have high in?
Will fight athletics.
I think well, I don't know. I'm debating between either like a mental stat or a physical stat, right? Because it's like drama, but it's also like
Yes.
the magic and the rapport. Maybe I feel like rapport might work because it's about that like
Yes.
presentation and things like that. I know you don't have rapport.
But listen,
But you
I can think one thing and the dice think another. So.
Well, we can't do a teamwork roll if you don't have rapport.
Oh,
So that's the only like downfall for that. So we'll have Mel will have a rapport roll, and then we'll do teamwork will against Ernest.
Okay.
I think that would work.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's give Ernest some stats. And we'll give Ernest 2 in provoke because that's kind of what I would like roll against here. So okay. So we're gonna roll, and and then Ernest needs a will as well. Okay, so Melville's rapport is at +2, and that's a neutral, so it's still +2. Ernest's will is a +1. So it's 2v2, so it's a tie. So I think what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna spend my 1 fate point that I get and invoke
Got it.
dramatic cloak. We'll say dramatic
Yes!
cloak, and add a +2 to that. So blows Ernest's mind. And I don't know if maybe Melville didn't have the worms until now. This is the first time he's had the worms because
Things are different
he got
for him.
so encased in his own mind that he started animating children's toys to talk to.
See? Never give up on your dreams.
But you're gonna help Melville convince Ernest that not only was Melville's audition good,
Yeah.
he should be the great Melville, and you shall respect him in the circus.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna roll will against Ernest. So I have a +3, you have a +3. Doesn't really matter, we just add a +1. So you can roll the will roll and add another +1. So roll, add yours, add +1. Oh my god!
Wow.
So
yes, Melville, you got it. That's on my boy. Yeah.
okay, so that's +4, and then yours is +3, so
Yeah.
7, so 8.
Wow.
That's an 8. So,
Wow.
okay, Ernest's provoke is a 2, so I don't think we're going to be getting
Obliterated.
8. Oh my god. Okay, so that's a 1. So that's a shift. That's fucking 7 shifts.
That's amazing.
He's
like, Ernest is crying.
Yeah.
That's how moved he is by Melville, the great Melville.
What did we say Ernest's voice was? I've never thought that we would need a greatest something, but I think we might need a greatest Melville.
Yes.
Perhaps we shall call this show a variation of it, the greatest Melville. Show on Earth. No, I don't like Earth. Show in diction.
Yeah.
Realistic goals here.
Yes. Yes. Tenerife is like, yep, I don't quit while we're ahead. Yep, quit while we're ahead.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so now you've added another person to the circus. You
Melville.
still Melville is still there, and Melville confesses to you. Here's all the things out of a bag. Here's all the things. He had taken a hook from the net. He had taken one of your garters. He had taken the food for the mantis. He had taken the clown's neck ruffle, and he had taken. he had tried to take fully. He had to shrink one of the strongman's weights to take it because it was too big and very heavy. Yeah. So one of the worms comes. It's like the worm is underneath the weight of it. Really try to move it along. And Melville confesses and brings you all these things. And tries to convince you. Melville says,
You also have a flair I see in you. It's deep down, though. It takes a minute. But perhaps you should not be wearing any of those hats. You should be wearing a cape for the drama.
Tenerife takes off the hat, puts it in the pile of crap.
yeah,
I'm sorry, excuse me. Props, wonderful props and costumes.
props and costumes.
I think you're right. Do you have suggestions on a cape?
On a cape.
On colors? How long?
I think you should grow into a cape. Start small.
Okay.
Half cape at the most.
Half cape.
Good collar, though.
Good collar.
Find yourself a good collar.
With
Yes.
a high, okay.
For the drama.
For the drama.
Drama. I have to go.
Okay, bye, Melville. It's been a wild ride, man.
Melville goes into his dressing room now, shuts the door. Don't talk to me now! I'm invisible.
I worry about Melville. That might be a problem later. I hope not.
Elspeth comes up to you. Goes, I have a headache.
Yeah.
What a show!
What a show, right? Can you imagine?
We never get a show.
We are the show,
are
and
the
we
show.
never get a show.
We never get a show.
Melville. The great Melville.
The greatest. That's too much. But I don't think Ernest can be swayed anymore.
I don't think so either.
I think we're.
I think
Do we have to change our routine?
because of Melville.
I hope not.
I didn't even think about that.
Well, is that a today problem or a tomorrow problem?
I think it's a tomorrow problem. You got a headache.
I've got a headache, and
I'm
you've
kind
got
of-
things to return back to Thessa.
Oh, that's right, I do. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow problem.
Tomorrow problem.
All right. See you, friend.
Good night.
and Elspeth leaves.
Okay. Takes the stuff.
Yeah. Are you distributing it back to like every single person?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am. Like going to, just tucking it like in their little locker
Yeah,
space,
their
like
little
in their
cupboard.
dressing room. Mhm,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. Except not the hat and the other things.
Okay.
All of Thessa's stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. All of Thessa's things.
Yeah.
That was equally as hard.
Yeah.
Go to that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in the stables. She's taking care of the mantis. Howdy.
Hey, so I have those things of yours.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a disgruntled person, but it's taken care of now. You don't have to worry about it.
I appreciate that.
Thanks. I don't know if the hat is really my style. Just maybe slides it back. They were thinking about putting it back on Thessa's head, but they're like, that's too bold. Don't do it. Just slide it back.
And yeah, she's like holding it by the brim. And she said, I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
You know, I don't think it was. It wasn't trouble at all.
Well, I'm glad that my first couple days were so exciting.
I think you're going to be very happy here.
I appreciate the warm welcome.
Thank you for watching this pre-recorded episode of Health Hits Experience. If you liked it, make sure that you tell a friend. I put a lot of work into making sure that this happened for you while I was preoccupied doing fun things. I hope you enjoy. Special thanks to Community Access Media for the use of their facilities and equipment. And thanks to you for watching. We will see you live next week. Goodbye.